What's going down, everybody out there? Look, I want everyone to enjoy this sun. Look at this sun. I'm just faced this way. I'm gonna get ready to go to this job site, knock this job site out. But this sun will light you up. You understand me? Light you up. Oh shit! Wow, I can't. It's beautiful. I'm trying to do this. Maybe I should start looking right here, like right there, into the camera, because I gotta get there. If you always notice, whenever I'm shooting these videos and shit, let me turn this off. Whenever I'm shooting these videos, I never look right into the camera. You ever notice that? I'm always looking like in my rearview mirror or off in the back or something like that. Even on these phones and shit, I try to like really not look into people, like really not see people like that. Like it's really weird. It really is weird. There was a few things I really wanted to talk about today. I'll be finishing with stain. I'll be putting stain on the floors today. It's just was so much, and I was finding like staples and stuff in certain areas, and it was sort of holding me out a little bit. I mean, it's all gravy, but I had paint and thick finish and staples, like the little small staples that be on the stairs too. The little small ones that are a pain in the ass. Either they were pulled or someone broke them, and it's just a lot. So it's a fresh early day, and I want today to be strictly staining. And just have a nice calm day so you can really perfect your craft and not worry about huffing and puffing and being all beastie and shit from scraping corners and finding all kind of stuff that's hidden and inside the finish and stuff like that, and just have a fresh day where. And that's all you're doing. That sun is beautiful. You all get out here and enjoy it. Let me see. Am I looking at it right? Am I looking at you? See, that's crazy, dude, because you can't really see in the camera if you're looking in the right spot. Because when you look off at the camera to look at yourself, well, guess what? Your eyes go away from the... Anyway. I wanted to address a few tracks that I did, like the cerebellum joint. I'm not saying that people shouldn't want to have sex and be with someone. I'm just simply stating that part of your brain works the mechanics. It's almost like you have two suns. The white sun that I'm looking at now is to drive your mechanics. But the second sun, which is the one that gives off the emerald green, that empowers your intent. So, when I speak of the cerebellum and like people don't like, I don't want people to feel that, wow, I'm not all that, because I feel like I want to have sex and stuff like that. It's just what you do with it, like, like on the tracks that I do, when I do tracks like this one's for you and stuff like that, and believe me, every woman that I have been with, no, they'd had a good time. Like even the ones where it didn't work out long, like a good time, like they're at home, like it's good. It only gets bad when they go start venturing off and getting into things and they get beside themselves and they may think, how should I say, that it's them, but it's not, it's me. And they find out later, and they find out it's not so sweeter, and then they can't come back. And, I feel sorry for them just the same. Like, for anyone out there, I don't give a damn who it is either. For anyone out there that is doing this to people and messing their lives up, even for the people that's being wrong and helping you mess their lives up, all that shit's on you. Like really, all that shit's on you. If you wonder why either you're aged or you're going through things, it's because you got a lot of karma. And whether people are on this earth or not, you got a lot of bills to pay. That goes for any female or male out here. You got a lot of bills to pay with that shit. Because you got to think about not only the one person who you thought you were better than, be it a male or female, you got to think about the children that's involved in that shit. You got to think about the way that person's life takes a turn. If you're not ready to pick up and carry all that baggage and you're just out here playing and shit, like you really just like, I wouldn't say a waste of life, but you know what you are, like really, like you're part of the problem. You're not part of the solution. I don't give a damn how sharp you can be, how good you can do your job or whatever else. You're really not. And you know, people like that need help. You know, I feel for people like that. I really do. Where is my time at on this thing? I really do. Yeah, man, that's, you know, but when I speak of the cerebellum and stuff like that, I know you're supposed to use that. It helps you when needed. You're not supposed to operate from it all the time. You're not supposed to let it take over. Like, you're not supposed to let it take over. But I guess, you know, part of our brains were, for some reason, put to sleep or shut down, and to even up with that cerebellum, I guess, and to make the fight harder. But you gotta fight. You gotta fight. That's what that is. You gotta fight. And my fight, me being the way I am, is not from doing wrong things to people. It's from having wrong done to me. Like, you know what I mean? It's having wrong done to me. You don't get to understand what kind of man I am. You don't understand, like, when your circle gets real fucking small because you don't know who knows fucking what. Like, and no motherfucker living like that. Like, really, you know. And at the same time, you know, you got to feel sorry for people and sort of keep people under your wing and shit. Like, that's why I don't really, like, get really close to people, because, you know, being the person that you are, they can be really offended by it and try to do shit to you, like, you know, yeah, he thinks he's all this, but I did that. And then, you know, you see the shit already, and then you end up having to help the same damn people out that screwed up on you. It's like you're working for nothing, like, you know, it's like that. So they hide under your wing, but they do things in the dark. And that's people, that's on an average, you know. Women out here, that got a lot going on. I mean, it'll be all right, I guess. It'll be all right. It's, how should I say, you just got to find yourself. You just got to find yourself and be with one person, like, you just have to be that. Stop being with, and that's real talk. That goes for men and women. Stop being with a lot of different people. Like, first of all, stop doing that. Don't sit up here and say shit about your life and about shit about you going through things if you're with more than one person. Don't say shit because you're doing it. No one's doing that to you. You're doing it. So try that first. Really, try that first. And if it's not working with someone, get away. Like, get away. Don't go and try to even it up and then come back, because people do that. But people out here got to realize, man, this is not no game out here. And I sit up here and I can feel people. I see them get quiet and shit. And that's that. You have to know. Like, you have to know, though, because I feel like this. The next person might kill you. So I'm a lifesaver. I'm with this, I'm gonna really try to really make you feel the whip of the lash, because, damn, the next person, you might not survive the next go around or what you're doing in something, because there's people out here that are killing people for a lot less. But I'm not that. So it is what it is. I know I am free and I'm happy as hell. So let me pull up and knock this out. The weather